Yeah, just tough one. Thought we did some good things throughout the game. Obviously, let a little run at the end of the first half. They opened it up, but man, we came out of the locker room, battled, scrapped to get that thing back in our hands. And then we'll have to watch the film, but I just thought we totally ran out of gas. And when we did that, we made some tough decisions offensively. And carried over the frustration a little bit defensively, and then obviously, that's the worst we've rebounded. And credit them, they fought and got very, very physical. It's tough. We don't shoot it well. They shoot a bunch more free throws. If we'd have competed a little bit more on the glass, I think it could have been a little different story and shot it a little bit better. But it's disappointing, obviously, but we're going to watch the film and see that there were some bright moments, and just thought we couldn't sustain it because fatigue set in.
When you played this Colorado team 10 days ago, did you feel like their success offensively came in many of the same ways before, as far as the open looks and the drives to the basket?
We had way more intensity tonight, and we showed that until we ran out of gas. And you take a look, and I know they scored 44 and 46, but man, they hit some tough shots. They got to the rim. We didn't have the rim protection we needed, and then obviously the second chance points. You look at all the stats other than that, and then the free throw disparity. So yeah, credit them for finishing plays, and it was a tough task for our guys, as shorthanded as we are. We fought. I thought we could have fought longer. There were a couple spells where maybe we just kind of fell apart a little bit, but I think a lot of that had to do with some fatigue.
Or if the rebounding margin has kind of gone against you guys in a big way these last 3 or 4 games. At this point, is it mental versus physical for your team?
Yeah, I think it's more physical than mental for sure. I think we're not doing a good job of carving out space and keeping guys off the glass. I think if we're improving that, we should see it in the gameplay. So yeah.
Wayne, based on the rebounding disparity, I mean, you guys are a tall team, but they are as well. How much of that over a course of a game just kind of also wears you down?
Oh, you mean their length across the?
Yeah. Inside.
I mean, yeah, they've got the flexibility to be pretty big across that front line. And obviously De Silva and Walker did a great job. Batty's always very, very physical. I think some of it, we'll watch the film, had to do with maybe some discipline breakdowns defensively, and we were out of position. But, we really battled in a lot of areas. We knew it was a key. I'm disappointed we didn't put up more of a fight on both ends on the glass. I know transition D was a big focus for us, so we wanted 3 guys to get back and 2 to the glass. We've got to get more defensive rebounds than that. And then, like I said, there were some moments where we got very stagnant offensively, and I think that's where they flipped it in the middle of the second half.
And you talked about the end of the first half, some of the good things you guys did. How much, how do you get that sustained for longer periods of time?
Well, the easy answer is to get all of our bodies back. If you look, we had a lot of guys play over 26 minutes, when we only had 7 scholarship guys. So if we could get healthy, then we could keep fresh bodies and keep that over 40 minutes. And it's tough because even in practice, when you can't practice for more than an hour or so for fear of wearing your guys out, I think that's what we kind of saw kind of rear its head tonight.
Coach, Warith had 5 steals. Deshaun was all over the place, out getting hands in the lanes and the perimeter for the whole first half and a good portion of the second half. Looks like your perimeter defense was okay for a while.
For a large part, it was. And also Warith had 5 assists. So he did a lot of good things. I think we're going to see on film that we missed some guys in some areas, and then we stood and watched. I know a couple of times when he was driving, guys are standing and watching instead of having that movement, which a veteran team, Colorado, even though they've played together, you saw a lot of good cutting off the ball. Same with Rams. When he was getting into the paint, there was a lot of standing and watching. But the activity with our hands, you look at the steals, it was great. But then I think when, again, we got a little bit tired, that level of intensity dropped, and that's where they were able to take advantage of it and stretch it out.
And does fatigue play into the disparity in fouls?
Again, I think when we're out of position and we're trying to play catch-up, I'll have to watch the film. That's 22 free throws to 7 at home. We took less threes from than them, so it wasn't like we were just jacking up shots. But, that might have been a lack of discipline and fatigue combined.
Deshaun, I know it wasn't the result you were looking for, but your 22 points career high was a bright spot tonight. What were you seeing out there, and what was kind of working for you?
Really, I was just playing my game, getting to my spots. My teammates was setting me up, so it was good. But we lost at the end of the day, so I don't feel too good about it.
And Wayne, Dexter's absence, is that another injury?
Yes, yeah, he's got something going on with his hip that happened apparently yesterday in practice. And so we're going on this road trip, and we still don't know who's going to be able to travel, who's going to be available for us. It might be this same group, and that's tough, but it's not an excuse. We got to find a way. We talked about tempo a little bit and pace being shorthanded, and I thought that was one area we let slip, both halves, that let them stretch it out. If we were going to be shorthanded, we got to sell out defensively and on the glass and control the pace a little bit better than we did. Thanks, guys. Go Beavs.